Welcome to 843 TV. I'm your host, Wayne Morris with WHHI-TV.
And I'm your host, Carrie Smoot from the Village Spa.
And today we're in beautiful downtown Beaufort, and it doesn't get any better than where we are. We're at the Beaufort Inn. And we're standing, and the show's going to be taped in the Palmetto Courtyard, which is their latest renovation. And we're standing on the deck of the Red Cottage, which is their latest overnight stay cottage, which is just absolutely beautiful. A lot of history with this building. And
a lot of historical significance, basically to every piece of property that they have that are associated with the Beaufort Inn.
Yeah.
So that leads us to our first guest, Miss Sandra Chavez. She is the general manager here at the Beaufort Inn, and she's here to tell us all about the history and the luxury and all of the recent renovations, so that's exciting. Yeah,
and our second guest is Port Royal Councilman Joe Lee, and Joe is going to tell us about all these upcoming events they have for the holiday season. They have a golf cart parade, a tree lighting. I mean, just
always have something going on.
Yeah, great place for events.
So our third guest is Mr. David Warren, and he is the Director of Marketing for Daltall. So he's here to tell us all about their unique residential community, so make sure that you stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and we'll be right back with the first segment on 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.
843 TV, where Port Royal comes to speak.
843 TV, where 303 Associates comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
Welcome to 843 TV. Today we're here with Miss Sandra Chavez. She is the general manager here at the beautiful Beaufort Inn. Thank you for being with us today.
We're glad to have you.
So as everybody can tell, there has been a lot of renovations lately. First of all, for anyone who's not familiar with the Beaufort Inn, tell everybody just exactly where we are.
Well, we're located in the heart of beautiful Beaufort's historic district at 809 Port Republic Street.
And we're taking up the entire city block.
We are taking up the entire city block, yes. We're glad to say that.
So exactly how big is the Beaufort Inn?
The Beaufort Inn, well, as we said, is the entire city block. We have 11 buildings, 5 gardens, 34 accommodations. So we're
moving up in the world.
Yeah, we are. We're very excited.
And they're very beautiful, very detailed, and incredibly historic pieces of property that are very relevant to Beaufort, correct?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
And we're fortunate enough to be sitting here in front of the Red Cottage. I'm sure you can tell us some stories about the Red Cottage.
Yeah, actually, right now we're sitting in front of the Red Cottage in our newest courtyard, the Palmetto Courtyard. The history of this building, I'll just give you kind of top of the waves detail. This building was previously located on the corner of West and Port Republic Street. And this is the top of the building that was there, and it was craned to this spot where you see it now.
But that was interesting to watch.
Several years ago. Its significance is that it was the Edmund Rhett Law Office.
Oh, okay.
And for those historians in the group, Edmund Rhett, as you know, was one of the drafters of the Articles of Secession.
Right.
And it is believed that that occurred in this very building.
Wow. Cool.
Additionally, this building, kind of a juxtaposition, this building was also where when slaves were freed and had the right to vote, this was also the registrar's office.
Oh.
And so what we've done is name these rooms. One of the rooms is the secession room and the other is the registrar's room.
Oh.
As well, our guests are excited to see when you walk into the building, there's been preserved signings by Civil War soldiers.
That is very,
Wow.
very
That's
interesting.
Very exciting.
It's really interesting. I mean, it's a nice blend of history and luxury.
Well, and at the Beaufort Inn is all about where history is made. And these 11 buildings, to your point, and their historical significance mean a lot not only to us but to our guests as well.
Very cool.
The Shepherd Cottage has had a major renovation. I recall that as the Bayside Salon. What was needed to do to make that into a luxury accommodations?
Well, it was formerly the Bayside Salon. I think that was its notoriety in town for some time. That building has been renovated. It's now 4 luxury accommodations. There are 3 king accommodations as well. There's a suite with a king and a queen room. And the rooms are, the detail in each room is remarkable, from the decor to the artwork, the luxury bathrooms with waterfall showers.
My kind of bathroom.
And what
My kind of accommodation.
what kind of strikes people when they walk into the rooms is the beautifully restored heart pine floors,
Oh, wow.
which are original
Original.
to the building. Yeah.
Well, it's just so exciting. I mean, I would challenge anyone to find another company that's doing more exciting things at one time than 303 Associates. I mean, it's
They pretty much
That's
cover
right.
it.
yeah. I mean, every time we come here, it's like unbelievable
And
news.
it's not little. It's a pretty
No.
big deal.
So with all that going on, the excitement here, it's obviously great for downtown Beaufort and all its residents and visitors. What else is on the horizon for the Beaufort Inn?
Well, I think from my perspective, it would be stay tuned.
Okay.
However,
We have to say that a lot.
Yeah, stay tuned. But I think you've mentioned 303 Associates has a very grand vision for this property. I expect in the next few years there's going to be growth in our accommodations. I mean, we just grew by 25%. Went from 28 rooms to now 34. It's been shared with me to be ready for the next series of rooms that we're going to be adding. And as well, I mean, we have the benefit of the growth with additional event space that will be located right in the heart of downtown as well. So
That's amazing.
there's a lot happening.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously great for downtown. It's already such a beautiful and historic area. I mean, adding these unbelievable accommodations just makes it even more.
Well, and we, while we're here, there's a whole tour,
Yeah.
a bicycle tour here, 22 people on all these bicycles, and they're having a great
Oh
time.
yeah, they were locked in. They were taking notes and
Yeah.
they were excited.
And they get to go to Savannah and spend a day, and spend a day here, and spend a day in Charleston. They're just
Well,
having a great time.
And Beaufort has really hit the map.
Yeah.
And what we're finding is many of our guests, they come to Beaufort, they stay at the Beaufort Inn, and this is kind of their home base when they go to visit Charleston, and then they go to visit Savannah. So, we're proud to be not only located in Beaufort, which is just remarkable now in terms of the
And you're
national
across the street from the
presence.
library and the chamber, so you've got all kinds of things for people to do.
We're very centrally located. Guests park, and they probably never get into their cars again.
Yeah.
And the restaurants that we have in town, the art galleries, the shopping that we have in town, the waterfront park.
Oh,
I mean, we've
yeah.
got it all. And it's all wrapped up in history. So it's a
Yeah.
terrific spot.
So for anyone, now that we've totally lured everybody into the Beaufort Inn, and everybody
Yeah.
wants to know how to get in contact with you guys, how to get more information, they should go to thebeaufortinn.com.
www.beaufortinn.com
Okay.
and or call 843-379-4667 or visit.
So you can come walk through the property anytime.
Any of our guest services concierge staff and or I are delighted to help you, to walk you around, or to walk anyone who wants to visit around the property.
Well, if you don't believe us how beautiful the property is, start with the website and then make a date and come and walk through all of the new renovations here at the Beaufort Inn. And thank you very much for joining us.
It's our pleasure.
And
Thank
we'll be
you.
right back with more 843 TV.